Hi guys, welcome to Dodgee's Garage. I'll say something here, I don't know, can't remember now. Whatever. I'll just do a quick one, quick video this time because I don't have enough stuff here to do what I wanted to do on Jono's ute. He brought some spares, some stuff. So let's have a gander. Well, first of all, I've got the seat I've got to put in the AU. It's going to be seat time. We're going to put some seats in. He's got me a standard front driver's and passenger seat. Now I've already put the passenger seat in. So all I have to do is put the driver's seat in. So I've got to take out my old AU seat and put in a proper BA seat. But he's got the race seat there as well. So what he got was a bumper. Now we're only going to be using probably from there up, I dare say. And they've put sticky wrap. They put wrap over that. Looks like it's silver underneath. Oh, okay. So he's got a bumper. It's pretty messed up, but we only want from there up. So that's fine. That part of it is actually fine. So that was given to him. The rest of it's pretty manky. She's split and dented and whatnot, and whoever had it put these bloody stripes to make it look like an FPV or some shit. Oh, it's only sticky. Literally, it's sticky tape. But sending me underneath the top, so that's fine. So we've basically got the bumper. As I say, here's the driver's seat, which is actually in pretty good nick. Apart from dirty, there's no rips or tears in it. It's actually quite good, but it is electric. Well, the base is electric like most of the Falcons, whereas the top half's manual. So that's a lot heavier than one without. Next thing, he's got the race seat. What we have to do is make the brackets to actually, sit it in. But it's an actual Cobra race seat. My fat ass, or hips, I've got birthing hips, I'm sure of it, is a bit tight on this area here. This is a bit tight for me. For my hips, this is a bit tight. But, for the time mark, Jono reckons he fits in it fine, so we'll go with that. So we've got the seat. Yeah, whatever. Next, we've got the XR6 headlights, hence why we've got the bonnet, the bumper, so we can now actually put this in. We're going to mount these to the car before we clean them, so that's pretty manky. Because it's easy to get the polisher on these when they're bolted in, rather than just letting them lie loose. A heap of bolts and hardware for the bumper. And then we've got the light source. Huge. They're friggin' huge. So there's two of those. And there's two of these old school CBs. Are they CBs? I don't know. But they're huge. And they're metal, whereas all this is plastic. These are actually metal. Now one of these is missing I think it's this one. It's missing the spacer because the other one has got it. So we're missing that spacer to mount it, but we'll figure something out. What else? Well, that was it. That's pretty much. So we've got the light. So those four, I think he wants to sit on top here. He's got one more coming, which is a small one like that, but plastic, which we're going to mount in the middle hole there, with a green cap, because we've also got green. Green. What do you call them? Plastic covers for this, like the supercars did. So we've got green covers for that because Jono likes green. So green for that. We're going to have a green cover for that one. We're going to have green underglows there because Jono likes green. So yeah, so my job now, although it is late in the afternoon because it's been 36 all day, we've just gone to COVID shutdown, apparently. Although it doesn't mean anything for me because I still have to work because I'm a truck driver. So everyone else will have time to spare. So by the time you see this video, hopefully, by the time you see this video, it'll be almost over. It finishes on 6 p.m. Friday. Hopefully. What are you doing, bird? What? 6 p.m. Friday it shuts, so well, the roads are going to be a little bit easier to get to work, so that's all right. So I'm going to put in some seats. So we've already got one seat in, bolted in just to test fit and plumbed it up, so it's fine. So we'll get less errors on the bloody dash now because the seats are actually locked in. So the, what do you call it? The SRS airbags, and what's the name? So first off, let's go put this seat back in the car. Just to show you I haven't already done it. I haven't done it, there's no seat. Oh, that's a bit messy. Yeah, nah, whatever. Oh, and there's a shifter cable as well. That's right, Jono got me a shifter cable for the Betty. Now that I've got the new engine, it's like, okay, where do I put that? On the floor, or you know, it's a Betty on the Betty on the Effie. So I either put it down on the floor, or I can put it up closer to there. So we'll see. Anyway, let's get this stupid chair back in. A bit longer than I expected. There's a rod that goes from one side to the other to pull the pins out. One had fallen, it unclipped and fallen out, so only one rail would actually do it, so it was going to be all sorts of problems. But it's in. Seat is in. Seat is bolted down. Thank you, Mr. Ryobi. Gunda. Yeah. So I've actually done that. That's good. I haven't done anything else though. But hey, seats are in it. I can sit in it now. Alright. It's one chair done. Now I've got to pull out the AU. Oh, that's right, I've got to fucking disconnect the battery, don't I? Because we got, oh that's right, we got the remote switch for the. So now, it's going up. Yep. So now we're going to actually operate the switches. Let me turn off the power, disconnect the battery. Let's pull this sucker out, and then we'll get that in there. All right. Old seat, that was much easier, and that is so light compared to the electric version. So make sure you put your plugs in before we start bolting down, because it sits so flush to the floor. You have a hard time trying to put them in. So put your plugs in, then bolt it down. But that is now, it is in place. Look at that, it almost looks like a normal car now. So it's got all the seats, factory matching seats in. Needs a clean out though. Yeah, it's got all the stuff. So I don't know, put that somewhere just in case. But yeah, that switch. Yeah. So that switch is. We're missing the obviously the surround, because I don't know if it's supposed to sit like how. How's that supposed to sit in there? Like the surround, have it make it sit. I don't know. But seats are in, power's off, so now it's going to be fine. Needs a good clean now sitting out here, because I've got all these gum trees and all the birds that shit all over everything. So yeah, but there we go. Seats are in, seats are out, seats are swapped. Now all I have to do is pull this bumper bar off again. I'll get rid of this chair. Pull this off again, because did we even put it on? Ah, okay, I wasn't even connected because we had no bolts. So what we're going to do, paint that black, because it stands out too much through the grille. Paint it black, put the headlights in, then put this back on. Now that we've got bolting hardware, bolts and nuts, we can actually sit this on quite easily and bolt it in. Then once it's on, we can cut the bumper to suit. So I've got some, what is it, M10s and M12s and some nuts, which should be enough to hold that sucker on. We're not going to use every bolt, because we want to be able to take it off in a hurry if there's an accident. You see, there's the plates, and there's, what is there, 4 bolts there. So there's 4 bolts to that actual flange, and there's 3 bolts on the side of the chassis, and then there's 2 underneath. So that's way too much. Anyway, oh, and Jono reckons once we get this up and running and just use it for a little while, we've got a paint scheme for it. So it'll stay white, all that'll go bronze. The wheels will go bronze. we'll have a dedicated set of just driving around rims on the back. They'll be bronze. So he wants bronze. You still got to pick up the bull bar. Not bull bar. What do you call it? Rear roll bar. It's actually off an XB, XBXC, and it bolts to the tray. So next thing is we're going to have to take this up, get the tray put on it, bring it back down here and see where this thing's going to sit, because it's going to have to sit up to there, because it actually leans forward, not over the cab, but it comes up forward. And then we can work out the height and where these are going to go, and then where all these are going to, because they've got to screw to the top of the roll cage, bloody whatever you call it. Anyway, so this is a quick vid. I think it's quick. I'll edit it down a bit. We'll see. And so that'll do you. So, oh my God, I'm sweating. I think I'm just going to have a bourbon and go sit down in the front. It's still freaking hot, but hey. Anyway, face, like, thing, argue, comment in the below. Whatever you do these things, I don't know. And I'll catch you next time then. Uru!